All right, guys, let's go live. Here we go. Back again for another day. Oh, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Fantastico. All right. Put that over here. Oh, man, I look like 12 from the side. Okay. Put that in the YouTube chat. Put this in the TikTok chat, even though TikTok likes to get rid of comments after 60 seconds for some reason. Okay. Let me get my anime list open. How you doing, Sulaim? Give me just a second. Okay, chat's up on the wall. We're good. Next up, let me get up the release calendar for 2026 so we can talk about all the series coming out right now, because there's a lot. The new profile pic, cool. How you doing? All right, now that we're all set up. Oh, I forgot my water. Guys, 2 seconds, forgot my water bottle. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Can't do a live stream without water. Yeah, we just hopped on. We haven't even started the treadmill yet. Okay. Fantastic. Let's give people a minute or two to show up. Hero to be sentenced. So far, sentenced to be a hero does seem to have the most potential, I think. Thank you, Husan. So yeah, we're gonna just give people a couple minutes to hop in before we start getting into all the new series of spring 2026. There's quite a bit. Well, winter 2026. Winter 2026. I'm back. We're good. How you doing, Kate? I just realized I put spring instead of winter. Whatever. It's fine. It's cool. I can change the title later. Johan, thank you for the heart. And how you doing, Kea? How you doing? Opinion on One Punch Man Season 3. It was not good. I don't think would you really be surprised if I said anything other than that? Yes, this is Gogeta's jacket. I figured to spice up the lives a little bit, I would wear some cosplay stuff here and there. How you doing, Sanad? And Soheil? I feel like let's add a little bit more flair to the streams. Also, by the way, guys, once we move in 2 months, actually less than 2 months now, we're going to be adding in a cosplay workshop. So behind me, you'll have like a table with a sewing machine and like a costume rack and all that. So we're going to be spicing up the background a bit. How you doing, Angel? Then 2 new episodes of JJK Season 3. Pretty good. I liked it. Strong start. I think it was a good start. And then again, I didn't read the manga, so like I don't know how it compares. Point is, I enjoyed it very much. A Dragon Ball fan on a live said Dragon Ball got better story plot than One Piece. I disagree. I think One Piece has a better story. I just happen to like Gogeta's cosplay. I like the jacket. Also, thank you, Angel, for the donation of $1.47 Canadian. Much appreciated. I just like the jacket, man. Take off the blue shirt. So nah. Here's the thing. I'm in Canadian winter, so like it's not exactly hot over here. What do I think of Julius Novachrono? I mean, in the anime or the manga, because like in the anime, assuming you're caught up, he doesn't seem like a bad guy. You read the manga, you find out a bit more. I also like Bleach. Favorite character from Overlord? Then Sebas. You're looking like Toji. This is Gogeta's jacket. This isn't Toji. This is clearly Gogeta's jacket. Come on. I prefer Luffy over Eren. Favorite character from Overlord? Already answered that one. 2 different sounds. 2 different Julius and Lucius. Yeah. Getting further into Naruto. God, Sakura's annoying. So here's the thing. Sakura I find Sakura to be kind of annoying for most of the original Naruto. She does get a lot better. If you find her annoying, I do understand. We've been good. We've been live every day, so I don't know why you haven't been here. Seen Lord of Mysteries, I have not. So, guys, I want to hear about what series you guys are watching that have just started. Could be a new season of something, could be a brand new, like, what new series are you watching right now? Or new seasons? So we're talking like January 2026. Yes, I've seen Gachakuda. Because I've checked out a few. I've started going through most of them. I've seen Sentenced to be a Hero. I think it has the most potential so far. I've seen Fate Strange Fake. It's good. I think the original Fate was better so far. You're watching Overlord. Okay, Overlord's a bit older. Is that? Yes, it is Gogeta's Jacket. I have also checked out Ikoku Nikki, which is... It has some potential, maybe, kind of. Maybe, we'll see. I checked out Majutsushi Kunon wa Meteru, which is like the blind wizard guy. I dropped it. It wasn't for me. Will Black Clover pass MHA? I don't know. And here's the thing. Passing what? I don't follow it. I don't follow views. I don't follow ratings. I don't follow any of it. I like Black Clover. I like MHA. Anything beyond that, I don't concern myself. Did I do the fusion? Yes, I did. Well, clearly I did. Clearly I did the fusion dance correctly. What's the most recent anime I've seen? I'm still marathoning my way through Monster. I have 9 episodes left of Monster. JJK Season 3 is already out. There's 2 episodes out for JJK Season 3. So, there you go. Monster is awesome, I would agree. Do we all agree AOT is top 1? No. Who did I fuse with? Myself. I'm the only one good enough. I just shadow cloned myself and did a fusion. I did not like the Boruto anime, no. If we're talking the anime, then no, I did not like it. But other series that I have checked out, I have tried the Yusha Party wo Odaisa, whatever. It's the one where the guy is like banished from the hero's party again. It's another one of those. Not bad. It's mid-ish. I haven't dropped it yet. Don't you think Darling in the Franxx has a bad ending? I dropped Darling in the Franxx at the start, so... Both Boruto manga and anime are meh. Here's the thing. I hear a lot of good things about the manga. I haven't read it, so I'm in no place to rank it. Yes, this is Gogeta's Jacket. The character with the most aura. I would give it to Kenpachi. Or Aizen. Maybe Aizen. When Future Trunks went back with the help, Whis could fuse with himself to get... The thing is, Whis isn't going to do that. What's the most guy you like? That I don't know. I don't have a favorite character in anime. How you doing, Rice? Dodging my questions? I'm not dodging questions. I will ignore spammy questions or dumb questions or like trolly questions. I ignore those. When Black Clover Season 2 going to release? As far as I'm aware, it does not have an official date. How much fusion time do I have left? I have infinite time. As long as I eat enough food, I have infinite time. The rules don't apply to me. Hibiki Euphonium. Oh, Sound Euphonium. I've seen Sound Euphonium. It's been a long time, though. It's been a ridiculously long time, so I don't quite remember. I remember liking the music. Do I remember me Please Don't Skip? I already answered you. I said, how you doing, Rice? If you're asking me if I'm going to remember every single person in chat, no, I'm not going to remember every single person in chat. They did say 2026 because Season 2... Yeah, the thing is, they said 2026. They did not say a day. So you're asking when it's coming out. I cannot tell you. Infinite fusion time, thank goodness you didn't fuse with Vegeta because he would be annoyed. Yes. But I fuse with myself because the only one who could put up with me is me. JJK Season 3 is looking good so far. Another series that I checked out, besides the Heroes Party one, I tried the Kizoku Tensei, which is like another one of those kids reincarnated, super overpowered, one of those. I might end up dropping it. When does Log Horizon start to get good? I liked it the entire series. Have I seen To Your Eternity? Indeed I have. Death Note, I like the first half. I also tried Kirei ni Shite Muremasu. I'm probably butchering these names. It's a laundry anime. I dropped it, so that didn't last very long. Did I hear that JJK Season 3 and 2 fee ordered? I have no idea what that other... I don't know what you mean. Have I seen Skeleton Knight in Another World? I don't think I have. Thoughts on people calling Mihawk a fraud? I don't care. I disagree, but like I'm not going to get involved in the shenanigans and the drama and the nonsense of social media. I hang out with people who are going to be civil, somewhat. I know most of you guys are weird. I can tolerate your weirdness to a point. Pretty much as long as you're not disrespectful, I don't care. I ignore the drama. Favorite character from Naruto? Shikamaru. What's happening under my desk? It's a treadmill. Top 5 anime waifus. I don't care for waifus. Don, I dropped it personally. Wasn't my cup of tea. Another series that I checked out. What else did I check out? I know. Okay, here I tried out the Yusha Party, which is like the guy reincarnated as a demon, falls in love with a hero, and then I dropped that into one episode again. Opinion on ReZero. I think it's worth the watch. Yes. JJK Season 3 and Fire Force. Well, Fire Force hasn't come out yet. Well, the new Fire Force hasn't come out yet. I think that's tomorrow. I did see the new JJK, and I do think it was good. Love is War. It's a very good series. Not really my style of romance, but still a good series nonetheless. Read Berserk. I'm not going to. But I think it's worth the read for other people. I've just seen Ichigo and Ulquiorra. Oh, you just got there. Very nice. That's a great scene. Actually, that's probably one of the top fights for most people is the Ulquiorra Ichigo part. What about it? I think it's going to be good. Fire Force Season 2. I'm actually very worried about the new Fire Force season. I'm very worried about it. Considering how many chapters they're trying to compress into it, the fall off in the quality over the last few seasons, and the fan service is getting way too excessive. I'm actually worried for Fire Force. But I will watch it. What do I think of Logue? Who's Logue? Do I think Naruto has the best storyline? No. I think it has a very good storyline. I think it's great. Should I watch Alt? I haven't seen Alt. The first anime, Dragon Ball. Well, the first anime I've seen was Dragon Ball. If you like fan service, you do you. I don't want any part of it. Favorite Naruto Shippuden arc, then... The thing is, my favorite Shippuden arc, I am kind of torn between the war and the Pain invasion. Because the whole Pain arc, I really loved. Everything from Jiraiya's invading, Jiraiya sneaking into the Sound Village to Pain's attack on the Leaf Village. I kind of loved, I really loved that entire part a lot. Fan service, why can't they get rid of fan? I wish they did. Legend of the Galactic Heroes, I haven't seen Legend of Galactic Heroes, that's why. Just watch Kuma's backstory. If you need to go to therapy, I will understand. Just leave your phone on in the background so we have views. How you doing, Monkey? Any cozy anime? Cozy, Bartender Glass of God. How you doing, Ali? What's good? MHA is really good. I like it. What else have I checked out? I also started Mayonaka Heart Tune, which is a new romance series. There's only one episode so far, about a guy who's looking for a particular voice actor in a school club. I don't think it's going to be like an S tier. I think it might end up being in the B tier somewhere, but we'll see. I'm going to watch it. We'll see. Why am I wearing Gotex's costume? Not Gotenks. This is Gogeta, not Gotenks. Come on. Can I recommend an anime for Vinland Saga vibe? Well, here's the thing. When you list off a series, it doesn't really tell me what about that series they got you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recommend some good anime. If you can be more specific, that'd be helpful. But until then, what are some good series that you could check out? Let me just pull up my list over here. Let me scroll down a bit. Give me just a second. Okay, so you could try Shaman King. You could try Law of Weki. You could try Akamega Kill. Maji, World Trigger. Overlord. I like Overlord. Rose Season of Overlord. Season 4 of Overlord was so sad. I didn't find Season 4 that sad. Overlord never really hit me emotionally. Do I think Full Metal Shambhala... the Full Metal Shambhala movie. I liked it. To be fair, I like everything Full Metal Alchemist. Should I watch Record of Ragnarok? I dropped it. I'm not the guy to ask. I did not like Records of Ragnarok. Alchemica Kill is no longer on Crunchyroll, so you don't need Crunchyroll. Just use something else. Honestly, you're better off not using it at this point. Have I seen Shaman King? I've seen Shaman King, the original and the new one, so yes. What's an under? So you want a fantasy action? I ignored the underrated thing. That means nothing to me. Underrated. Okay, so a good fantasy series, Moonlit Fantasy, or Log Horizon. Have I seen Shaman King? Favorite power system? Nen and Alchemy, because there's built-in limitations, so characters can't do whatever they want. There has to be some conditions required in order to do certain things. You can't just be like, I'm a god, I'm immortal, this, that, whatever. You can't just blow up the planet. There's actual conditions and skills that need to be met for you to do certain things, regardless of how good you are. Just sail the seven seas to watch anime? I mean, so yes, I agree. If you mean pirating, then yes. I've seen over 900 series. I don't have an exact count at the moment. How you doing, Heek? What's good? Would I rather have as a mentor Piccolo or Aizawa? I would take Piccolo. Is as abdicated as you didn't watch Shaman King? I've seen both Shaman Kings. What are you saying? I just said I've seen both Shaman Kings. You're abdicated from chat for not paying attention. SAO hate is forced. I disagree. I think some people are sheep. Some people will hate just because other people say they hate it. I don't like it. I don't like SAO, but I don't care about other people's opinions for not liking it. I have my own reasons for not liking it. My personal favorite power system is Jinky. I have no idea what Jinky is. Jinky's the Gachakuda, the Givers. Okay, yes, I liked it. Yes. Sorry, I forgot about it for a second. So what are we talking about? I'm trying to get a vibe for. I'm trying to get an idea of what people are watching that's coming out right now. So like the new anime for the winter 2026. So there's quite a few that I've already started to watch, most of which I've dropped. There's always a lot of busts. But there's a few that have potential. Favorite level up system? That's really specific. That's like the thing is, that's not anime. That's like because like I like Log Horizon more than things like SAO and Log. Damn, I don't know. Because I feel conflicted. Maybe Log Horizon. I am watching Sentenced to be a Hero for the first episode today. It looks, I think Sentenced to be a Hero is promising. Use your mic instead of wasting electricity. I have a mic for my computer, and I have my phone's mic over here. Like, come on, dude. Log Horizon is boring. I disagree. You just don't like slower-paced series that focus more on world building than action, and that's okay, but we just don't have the same taste. If I don't like SAO, what's my favorite trapped in a game anime? If we're talking trapped in a game where you are stuck, Log Horizon. Favorite power ability, and I don't have a favorite power. I said, you asked me favorite power system, I said Nen and Alchemy. Favorite actual power, I don't really have a favorite. Maybe Permeation. I do not like Sakamoto Days. Where did I get the jacket? My friend and I made it. So I'm friends with professional cosplayers. All my costumes are handmade. Favorite anime show? I don't have a favorite anime. Is the rumor of Vinland Saga Season 3 being in production true? As far as I'm aware, no. Where's my chair? It's over there. So we're all watching JJK. I already saw it, yes. Do I only go live when doing cardio? This isn't, well, some people call this cardio. I don't, because for me, cardio involves raising your heart rate. My heart rate is not elevated. This is barely anything. Would I say JoJo's has one of the best power systems? I say it has one of the most interesting at the very least. I would say it's amongst my favorites, sure. When cosplay, this is only the jacket. Everything else is in the closet. But yeah, thank you. And there's no point in me putting on the pants. No one is going to see my pants. I don't have a favorite plot twist, but a plot twist that I enjoyed was Odd Taxi, the end of the series. Have I seen SAO? Yes, I dropped it. I dropped it. Did not like it. How much money is wasting too much on internet bill? Well, here's the thing. It depends on your plan and how much you're actually using. My new internet plan that's starting in March is $60 for like it's unlimited ultra high speed. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Do I pirate all the time? Actually, I pirate so much. I have this. What's Bro Freedom Season 2 is so close. It is coming. It is coming. Have I watched 100 meters? I have not. JJK is mid? I disagree. I don't think it's mid. The best ice user? I don't think there is a best ice user. Luffy and yeah, exactly. I am Straw Hat Gogeta. I am a pirate and a Saiyan. This would be a horrifying combination. Have I watched the Apothecary Diaries? Yeah, fantastic series. It's great. Chainsaw Man Gooner's anime? I disagree. Does Chainsaw Man have Gooner moments? Absolutely. Is it a Gooner series? No. It has some great content. I do not have a tier list. So what we started doing, if you're talking about the stream we did the last 2 days, I'm going to have to figure out a way to modify how I'm approaching live streams to do that. Because if you want me to have like a visual on screen, it means like with my current setup, I'd have to give up one of my channels. I wouldn't be able to dual stream on TikTok and YouTube. And that really hurts my channel. Like that really hurts my channel. So I'm going to have to navigate some setup things to make that work. Have I seen More Than a Married Couple? I have. It was pretty good. Wasn't great. Can you not spam it though? Like I get you like it. Can you not say it like 6 times? Thank you. I have not seen Lost in Space. You just started Assassination Classroom. I love that series. Why are we hating on JJK for? There's always people who like to just hate on something. Doesn't matter if it's like JJK or whatever. People like to hate on something. I liked it. I like it. I'm enjoying it. So that's my only concern. If you don't like it, perfectly fine. No worries. You don't like a series, I'm not going to judge you. But I'm having a good time. Is Sanji better than Zoro? I like Zoro more. Michael, I'm already doing it. Is the One Piece real? Yes, it is. One Piece is the most overhated show just because it's long. So here's the thing. I think it's fair to not like it. I think it's fair to not like it. Just hating it because it's long is a bad take. You don't have to watch it. If you don't want to invest the time, don't watch it. You're not obligated to do so. Who won the Berserk giveaway? So the guy who won the Berserk giveaway, I've emailed him. He's confirmed. He's accepted. He's just in the process of moving, so I haven't shipped it yet. The Cygor and everything else has been shipped. And my God, I feel kind of bad that every winner I picked was in the UK because the shipping was horrendous and it devastated my wallet. I spent hundreds of dollars on shipping fees for the prizes. Hundreds of dollars. Of course I know who won. I said the announcers I was going to announce the prize winners on Christmas. They've all been contacted. Every prize except for one has been shipped out. And my goodness, it was so expensive. It was so expensive. Who ended up winning the Spawn comics? Someone did. I spoke to them and I shipped it out. It's off it goes. Are you the only one around you who have no plan for marriage? Nope. I know lots of people. I'm not hating. It's a good, enjoyable, but it's not peak. Look, you're allowed to have any opinion on any series you want. You think it's peak, you think it's mid, you think it's awful, that's fine. As long as you're able to articulate why you feel that way, and it's your own opinion, it's cool. What's better, high-speed internet or big storage? I don't download anime, so I don't need a lot of storage. I play a lot of video games, so... But I don't really have much storage. Thank you, Ivan. I don't really use up most of my storage. Also, thank you for the rose as well, Ivan. I appreciate it. I don't understand why you have solo life and don't want to get married. Lots of people want that. Why are you following what everyone else wants to do? Have I seen Steins Gate? I tried it. Wasn't my thing. Romance or isekai? Why not both? Romance isekai? Or one that I have no preference. If it's good, it's good. Which one was better? Declaration of War AOT or Vinland Saga? Declaration of War? If we're talking about Declaration of War, I'd probably give that to AOT, even though I like Vinland Saga way more. Is Zoro the minority hunter? No. What do I think is Tritoma Luffy's mom? No, Luffy, no. No. Luffy's mom's probably never going to make an appearance. Do I read manhwa? I don't really read much of anything. Because it's his life, bro. I'm 23. Yeah, exactly. This guy gets it. This guy gets it. When is season 2 of Blue Lock Black Clover? It doesn't have an official day. I know it says 2026. It doesn't have a day. What do I think about One Piece TCG. I haven't played it. I have friends who play it, but like I don't play it. I play Magic. One card game is expensive enough, thank you. And I'm in the middle of building a deck that's going to cost me hundreds of dollars. Which is better, plot-driven, anime or character-driven? Why do you have to differentiate between which is better? Because like, are you saying that like the characters drive? I guess it depends on the execution. It comes down to execution. So like personal preference and execution. I like both, but I'm personally more of a story guy than I care more about the story than the characters, but the characters can't be bad. Like, the characters can't be bad regardless. And if the story sucks, I'm out. Can someone give me an anime to watch? You've only seen 2. Okay, I don't know anything about what you want, but okay, I'm just going to pick something random. And Apothecary Diaries. Boom. That one's good. Have I seen Mushoku Tensei? I tried it, dropped it. Bleach ending is also pretty bad. Here's the thing. I read it years ago. I remember liking it. I'm gonna watch it again. Like I'll watch it because it's we're finishing that up. But I like the ending, so we'll see. I don't do power scaling. Have I seen Mushoku Tensei? I've already answered you. I dropped Mushoku Tensei. JoJo's or Bleach? I prefer Bleach, even though I really like JoJo's. What's the best short isekai? A short isekai. I don't know that many short isekais. I mean, Log Horizon, Slime, Overlord, ReZero, Digimon. None of these are short. There's a decent one. What was it? Assassin. Hang on. I have something. I just need to look up the name. If I go to my anime list over here, 2 seconds. It's not peak, but it's enjoyable. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. Why is my anime list sucks, man. It's something with an assassin. I have to go scroll and find it. You look like Kizaru? No, I don't. How much is your average coffee? I don't drink coffee, so I don't know. $2? Someone confirm? Do I like another? I haven't seen another. Who has a better character design drip? Bleach or JoJo's? I like Bleach's drip more. At least overall, on average. Naruto versus Luffy at this point is dumb? Yes, I would agree. Again, okay, guys, this isn't a power scaling channel. If you want that kind of stuff, I'd recommend checking out channels that are really good, like Inferno J, or Roman Sensei, or Saiga Runner. Those guys are better for that. Bleach Strip is unmatched. I don't know about unmatched, but I say it's very good. I like it. Classroom of the Elite, I enjoy it. Gogeta Fit, yes indeed. Fire Force is tough. I'm waiting for Season 3 Part 2. I hope it gets tougher because I'm not happy with the last couple seasons. Currently watching Wano. Odin's story is cool. I love Odin. Odin is fantastic. Odin is great. Classroom of the Elite, I already answered that one. Scissor 7, haven't seen. It doesn't really look like my kind of thing. Bro, I am in pain today, so why are you in pain? What are you ranking Black Clover? I'd give it like a 9. I think it's like a 9. I'm a big fan of it. Just finished SG and SG0. I don't know what that stands for, but I'm glad you liked it. Personal favorite from the big 3, One Piece's story, Naruto's anime, Bleach's manga. I couldn't get into Fire Force. There's too much fan service, and you know what? I understand. If that put you off, totally understand it. Have I ever gooned? No. If I could have any devil fruit, I would choose not to have one. I don't want one. Didn't know Unk still existed. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I know views have been like plummeting for the last week. I don't know. Literally, they were high and then just fell off a cliff. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I feel like I'm not getting views anymore. We all agree Johann Liebert is top 3 villains. I've seen a lot of good villains. I do think Johann is fantastic. I don't know about that. I will say he's fantastic. Did I watch You mean JJK? Then yes, I did. I got in a money scam. Oh, well, that's I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but like, you can't trust people with money. Have I watched Mob Psycho? Great series. Is my rank? Oh, my rank as an assassin far surpasses the hero, the short isekai you were trying to find. No. So it's something like the strong. I was reincarnated as like the finest assassin or strongest assassin, something like that. Same kind of title, but a little bit different. Is Code Geass worth the hype? It wasn't for me, but it's a good story, so potentially yes. Gogeta Vest, Gogeta Vest. Have I watched Tokyo Ghoul? Indeed, I have. Have I watched BSD? Don't know what that stands for. Bungo Stray Dogs. Bungo Stray Dogs. I haven't gone to it yet. Supernatural, never really got into it. High School DxD has lowest fans. Yeah, you're funny. You're hilarious. What's the best anime I've seen? I don't have a favorite series at this point. I am actually trying to pick a favorite series. I actually am, but so far no luck. Favorite romance? That I have for you. Snow White with red hair. World's End, we rated that an F. It was a horrendous. No, I never got into Stranger Things. Am I weird for having 86 higher than AOT? I haven't seen 86, and you can have any favor that you want. You won't get any judgment from me. The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Yes, that was the one I was trying to think of. It's short, it's good, it's not peak, but I enjoyed it. Sentence of a Bookworm rating, I don't know that one. I've heard of it, though. Should I tell some random mom to make her son read Berserk? Probably not. Favorite film? Favorite non-anime film, probably like Infinity War or Freedom Writers. Bunny Girl, I dropped. Sir, have you watched Campfire Cooking? Fantastic series, very wholesome, lots of food. Do not watch it if you are going to be, have food on standby, you will get hungry. Do I think Aizen's Bankai will be in the show? No, I do not. Because I double-checked that if it's in the manga, it never appears. I don't think he's ever going to use it. Favorite film, I already answered. Have I seen Bunny Girl? I already answered all of those. When are we doing the Isekai tier list? So here's the thing. We have been doing romance tier lists, and there was discussion over doing a visual where you guys can actually see the tier list being made. The thing is, I need to change my setup to make that work. Otherwise, I have to give up one of my I'd have to give up my TikTok streams to do those kinds of streams, and I kind of need my TikTok audience. They're half my audience and a decent chunk of my income, so I kind of don't want to just be sorry TikTok, you can't be part of the lives anymore. So I'm trying to find a way to make that all work. When we do, I will start doing that. I just don't want to give up the TikTok streams and be sorry guys. Unless everyone came over to YouTube, which would be great for me, but yeah, we'll see if I can make that work. New gen action shonen recently ended other than MHA. And the new gen shonen actions that ended? One Piece is on hiatus. Demon Slayer's on break till the next movie. Solo Leveling is going to be on break for a while, I think. They're not done though. They're not finished. So I don't know. Have I seen Sasuke to Mayano? I have not. Thank you for the follow. What is that? Z's emoji. Which brand is the mic? I actually, I can find it for you. By the way, actually, here's the thing. You're on the YouTube chat. So the YouTube chat, you're not listening to the mic. The TikTok chat, here's the mic. The phone just has my, it's just my phone speaker. So if you think the mic is bad, I'm sorry. It's just my phone. Watch Ranma, haven't seen it. A Demon King Daughter is Too Kind. I haven't seen it. Food Wars was fun just because of the food. Have I watched I Am Married to a Girl That I Hate in Class? Nope, haven't seen that one. Sounds kind of cringe though, but I've seen cringy series before. So, Fate Strange Fake. I've seen the first episode. It seems fine, but I don't know if it's going to compare to the original Fate series. I don't know if it's going to be that good. It's wholesome, and trust me. We'll see. But right now, I'm finishing Monster. My top priority is finishing Monster because we have less than 10 episodes left. Overlord, I like the first seasons more than the later seasons. What series you used to like but you have a different perspective as an adult? I don't think my opinions really changed on any of them. I literally have I don't think there's a single series that I used to like that I no longer like. I cannot think of a single one. Have I seen 100 Girlfriends? I dropped it immediately. Shield Hero, Season 1 was good. Everything else has been terrible. Drop Monster? No, absolutely not. You think I'm dropping Monster? And I've already seen ReZero. Come on. Dude, get out. Wise Man's Grandchild? I did not like that. I mean, that one did not stick with me. Have I played Five Hearts? Nope, have not played that. How you doing, Flumbo? Did you watch JJK? Yes, I did. It was pretty good. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I dropped 100 Girlfriends immediately. Immediately. My grandpa and grandma turned young again. Dropped that one too. Be Goku or have 100 Girlfriends. I don't really want either. I don't really want to be. I don't want either. I guess I'm choosing Goku. Do I watch One Piece? Yes. You can tell by the painting behind me. Rate One Punch Man Season 3 out of 10, like a 3? Probably like a 3 or a 4. You mean Hajime no Ippo? Then the 10 on 10. What made you drop 100 Girlfriends? You can probably tell from the name alone, I'm not really into that. I found all the characters annoying. I found the concept terrible. I didn't like anything about it. I didn't like the characters, didn't like the plot, didn't like anything. Dropped it. Silly. This is Gogeta calling it silly. Uncultured. Did I read Berserk? I did not. I watched it. Do you have a favorite transformation? I don't. I can say transformations that I like, because I can list those all day long. I've seen thousands. Views on Makeen. I don't know. Who's Makeen? Unless it's a typo. Haikyuu is solid, though. Haikyuu is solid. Play Black Souls? You mean Dark Souls? I don't have Dark Souls. List some transformation scenes. Okay, list some solid transformation scenes. Easy work. I'll go like different series. So here we go. We can go, let's go with Dragon Ball first. Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite. Specifically the GT Super Saiyan 4 from Goku. I think that's my favorite. Let's go to One Piece. I actually like Snake Man more than Gear 5. Like aesthetically, I like Snake Man. If we're talking Bleach, I forgot what Ichigo's final transformation is, but I really like the final Getsugo, the one we haven't seen yet. I really like Final Getsugo Tensho. I really like that one. If we're talking, what's some other ones? Well, there's always Gon's Rage Mode, that's always a fun one. He knows, but I've been watching anime for years, so I do know quite a bit. How long does it take to watch Dragon Ball without the fillers and movies? Depends on how much you watch. Like, no one can answer that. Because, like, are you watching an episode a day? Are you binge watching? Are you watching, like, I have no idea what your rate is, what your watch rate is. Vasta Lord Ichigo is a lot of people's favorite. I just always prefer the more calm, composed, but, like, overpowering kind of, just that intense, that simmering intensity rather than that rage kind of intensity. Just a personal preference. Who is the strongest Hokage? I couldn't tell you. I don't do power scaling. Don't compare Dark Souls to my peak Black Souls. I don't know then I only know Dark Souls. I don't know Black Souls. Goku MUI iconic. I mean, I like the idea, and look, I like it. But if we're talking about the aesthetics, how it looks, then Super Saiyan 4 stands out to me. Ukiura's Shrift was tough. It was. Examples Light's Notebook. What about Light's Notebook? Do I like Sakamoto Days? I did not. Ultra Instinct's Omen, Beautiful Goku's best looking form. I'm still saying Super Saiyan 4. That's just my choice. It depends if I like it all bit. So then 5. So here's the thing. In my opinion, 5 episodes a day is a lot. That's close to 2 hours. That's like an hour 40. Roughly on average. So that's a lot of time to watch series for like an adult anyway. If you're a kid with all the free time in the world, I guess it's different. It's still gonna be a minute because there's like what? 280 total episodes in Dragon Ball Z, I think. Was it 280? Thank you, Malaki. Have I watched Chainsaw Man? Yes, I do, and I do enjoy it, yes. Game of Thrones, I dropped it at season 4. Just stopped watching it. I did an anime stream for the first time. 180 people at once was stressful. I never worry about the numbers. I never worry about the numbers, whether it's 5 people. Like, I've streamed to 0 people, I've streamed to 200 people. I just don't worry that much. I do the same thing I always do. I try and be engaging, try to have a good sense of humor when I can do that. Try and give chat attention, be engaging. You know, just do whatever your style of streaming is. Just do what you always do. There's a lot of repetitive questions. I mean, I deal with that every single day. I have the same questions 1,000 times a day, but you just learn to smile and wave. Do I got any recommendations? I'm going to pick a random series. You didn't give any context, so I'm just going to pick a random series. Yamada-kun level 999. Thank you for the follow, Sleepy. Say domain expansion. I just did. And thank you, Sharia. If you're asking me to do voice acting, that's not part of my skill set. I would just ruin it for you, so I'm not going to do that. Have I watched Akame ga Kill? I have. I enjoyed it. I liked it. Silent Voice, 10 on 10, brilliant movie. Loved it. What other series have come out recently? What's another one? I think that's all the new series that I've seen recent. Oh wait, no, JJK we already talked about that one. Oh wait, new Trigun is coming. Oh, Trigun's coming out tomorrow. I gotta catch up for that. Have I watched Gachakuta? I have. It was good. To Your Eternity, season 1 and 2 are fantastic. Season 3, I'm really kind of. I'm worried about season 3. I'm having trouble. Yes, I've seen JJK season 3, episode 1 and 2. Invincible, never watched it. Lord of Mysteries, haven't seen it. Gachakuta, probably like a high 8. I think it's like a high 8. Kakishi, don't know that one. Takapi, haven't seen it. People mention that one every single day. It's gonna take me some time. Watch Kakishi. Okay, so guys, let me be. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. Understand that I have limited time. People recommend series all the time. I have a massive watch list. And if you're in the Discord server, which I recommend you join, you literally see me streaming anime whenever I'm working. So like when I'm at my desk, typing away, messaging clients, whatever it is, I have anime streaming. So I'm really going through a lot of series. Like I'm really putting in the hours. It's still going to take me time to get through it all. Berserk is solid. Kenichi the Mightiest Disciple. Yes, I have seen it. Wasn't a fan. I found Kenichi incredibly annoying. The romance, spoiler warning, it goes nowhere, which I found incredibly bleh. My favorite part of Kenichi was actually the senseis. The senseis were fun. I like those guys. Naruto's the best anime known to men. Okay, so I don't like those kinds of comments. I know you're just being silly. But like, I'm not here to try and change your mind on what you like, but when you're like, I'm just going to shut down all other opinions on what other people like, it's annoying. I completely give up on asking questions. Why would you give up? Favorite No Game, No Life top 3? No. I did not like No Game, No Life. I thought it was creepy and uncomfortable. Will Elbaf be Usopp's arc? I don't know. I'm not reading it. I don't know what's going on. I suspect so, but I don't know. Baki? I did not like Baki. I didn't like Baki. I finished it. Wasn't a fan. How you doing, Naman? Or Naman? Who's worse? The lick of the judge? I don't know what that is. Joker's pick? I don't know what you're talking about. How you doing, Sukuna? Sub or dub? Both. Julius or Lucius are two different souls. So, like, I understand, kind of, because I didn't read the manga. So I'm going to have to find out when I get there. Have I watched Bungo Stray Dogs? I have not. Haven't gotten there yet. Opinion on JoJo's? I think JoJo's is really good. When are you going to have a favorite One Piece character? I'm not going to have one. I've been watching One Piece since it first aired. And I have not had a favorite character in like 20-odd years. I have not had a favorite One Piece character for over 20 years. It's not happening. Everybody thinks Usopp is going to die. I disagree. I do not think he's going to die. World Trigger is fantastic. Kenjaku took... Gunther, can you... Jesus. Have I seen Skate? I have not seen Skate. Thank you for the follow name I cannot read. Overlord is fun at times. The newer seasons are not as good. Which is the evilest villain picked from I have no mouth, but I must scream for blood. I don't know what you're even saying there. Do I know why these things happen? Like when people grow up, they don't have time for things. So here's the thing: life is very difficult. It can be. Some people are incredibly strapped for cash and have to spend every free second they have working just to survive because the economy is in rough shape for a lot of people. Some people have family obligations, kids, partners, sick parents, grandparents, all that kind of stuff. Some people decide like they feel too burnt out to even do the things that they enjoy doing because they just don't even have the energy for that. There's a lot of factors that can go into it. I think to a degree it can be managed. For a lot of people, they need help. Who's a harder worker, Asta or Deku? I think they both work very hard. I don't really think you could compete. I get bullied for watching anime, then here's the thing. Ignore them. Their opinions are worthless. You do you. The best written cartoon versus the best written anime, they're actually largely the same thing. If you try and look up what defines an anime, what defines a cartoon, there's actually no clear context as to what actually fits all of them. So honestly, just compare them both. Just look at them as the same thing, really. What 2026 anime am I going to watch? I've already watched several. I've already dropped most of which I watched. Trigun's coming up. Black Clover's eventually going to come up. Frieren. Adventure Time, I've seen a few episodes. Never really got into it, though. Seems fun, though. Have I watched Gleipnir? Don't know that one. Is Vegeta and Zoro filter on TikTok rigged? No, it's not rigged. Any filter can be won. Do I like Horimiya? Yes, Evangelion wasn't for me. Best written cartoon? I mean, I don't know what the best written cartoon is, but the first one that comes to mind is Avatar. These are questions I don't think about. Like, you guys always ask, what is the best in this category? I don't care. Like, I just never think about it that way. It's just like, can't you just sit back, enjoy a series, and then move on? That is my approach. I watch a series purely for fun. I don't think about it beyond like a rate. Like, I don't think about it in a ranking system. I just have a good time and I move on. Boruto, when after time skip is gonna break the internet. I really want to stop seeing people say break the internet. Like, you toss that term around all the time. It's exhausting. Oh my goodness. Do I have a favorite Kakashi Might Guy friendship moment? Do I have a favorite friendship moment? Trying to think, do I have a favorite? Because, like, you have your silly moments, like the race across the village after it was destroyed. That was a fun little moment. You have the fight with Madara, where they were playing support, right? That was really good. You have when Itachi and Kisame pulled up and they fought on the water, and then Kurenai tried to use Genjutsu on Itachi. That was funny. You have the flashbacks. You have the flashbacks when they like first met each other. That was a great time. I will break the internet. Please don't break the internet. I need to pay my bills. What do I reckon is the best art style of Dragon Ball? Like, which series has the best art style? I think for art style, I prefer Z. Which is faster, Flying Raijin or Fat Flash Step? I don't care. That's power scaling. Have no interest. Do you guys not watch anything but battle anime? I sometimes ask chat that same question. I have seen hundreds of series. And hundreds of battle series, but also hundreds of series that have nothing to do with fighting. I feel like most of chat is very shonen battle-y. I do try to encourage people to try other things, by the way. I do actively try to encourage people trying other genres. I do think, is Mashle similar to One Punch Man? Yes. Can I name 10 anime characters with vice abilities? Off the top, I mean, if you give me enough time, yes, but chat's moving fast. So, like, questions where I have to pause to, not when we're in a time crunch situation, no. Like, yes, I can name, like, Aokiji and Todo and, Todoroki and characters like that. Nice outfit, and Hitsugaya. I just see the Gogeta fit. It looks nice, thank you. I don't only watch fighting anime, I also watch... Okay. Watch list for this guy. Going on a watch list. Yes, I've seen Fairy Tail. I don't know. Please beg I give... No. Can you stop throwing around the Diddy stuff, please? It's exhausting at this point. Why isn't my high anime working? I don't know. I haven't used high anime in forever. I don't really use it. You started the new anime season. I've started many new anime, and I've dropped half of them already. Actually, I've dropped more than half of the new series that I've seen, because most of them are not that good. Well, there's a couple of interesting ones. So we'll see. Is your outfit the flag of India? No. Is my outfit the flag of India? I don't even know what to say to that. Okay. Do I like Zoro or Sanji more? Zoro. I have not... I mean, I read Bleach years ago. Many years ago. Are we still rating romance? We finished that. I think next up is going to be Isekai, but I need to change my setup for that, for us to do what you guys want. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make that work. I turned 18 and I can't even life my properly anymore. I'm numb by all these pain. That's a lot to juggle, dude. Do I have any suggestion as an adult? As an adult, here's the thing. You take one step at a time. Like, no matter what you do, tomorrow's going to come. Look at what you can handle in the moment. You don't have to solve all your problems in one day. You just slowly take your time, figure out what you're able to do in that moment. And if you know that the problems that you need to solve, you don't have the skills or resources to take care of it right now, you take the time to acquire those resources, ask for help, develop the skills you need, go to therapy, whatever it is, to slowly get through it at your own pace. They looked insane. What looked insane? Best Isekai, Digimon. Top 3 things an anime needs to be good at. Top 3 things an anime needs to be good. The audience needs to enjoy it. They need to be engaged. That is number 1. Because if the audience is disengaged, your series fails. That's number 1. Now, I think the rest is going to be like, how do you accomplish that? So, I would say, I think the most important things for me would be, is the story appealing? Like, it doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be super expansive. But is the general concept of it... Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. I take back my second point. It doesn't matter what the story is it executed well? Because you can take the silliest idea that sounds completely off, completely random. If you execute it well, it can become a good story. So, engaging, good execution of the concept, and then that it doesn't take too long to get from point A to B to C. So things are actively happening. Things are actively going on. You're not just sitting there waiting for things to happen for multiple episodes. There's actively things either filler is fine too, but the story is progressing in some way or another. Do I have any animes to recommend? Something like Hunter x Hunter. So I'm just going to pick a random series because, again, you guys are not very good at kind of explaining what you like, so I'm just going to pick something random. And where's my list? Right over here. Okay? I'm going with Kaiju number 8. You look like Float Cell? Okay. Like Float Cell? Okay, I see where you're coming from, but come on. It's not the right color scheme. You ever watch JoJo's? Yes. People say the Goku Black arc in the anime wasn't anywhere as good as the manga. I didn't read it, but I also wasn't a huge fan of the Goku Black arc. It wasn't really for me. Favorite part of JoJo? So far it's 4. Haven't gone past that yet. I still haven't started 5. Upcoming anime I am waiting for: Frieren, Black Clover, Bleach, Trigun. Did we all rate every romance? Feels like there's more. We did not rate every romance there is. We probably rated, 70 or 80, I guess. I don't get what people dislike in the Goku Black arc. I was bored, wasn't really a fan of Zamasu or Goku Black. I wasn't really into the concept. I understand honestly, the ideologies of Zamasu was kind of interesting, but like, did I care for Zamasu or Goku Black? No, I didn't. Do I have any animes to recommend someone who likes anime? Like, I already kind of just picked a random series. When you just say, hey, I like this series, can you give me something else? That shows complete lack of, I'm just going to be blunt here. It shows a complete lack of depth, doesn't tell me anything about why you like that thing, and whenever I ask that person, it's always like, I just want action and fighting. So I'm like, okay, I can't keep doing this 1,000 times a stream. So I'm just going to pick series that I think are entertaining and fun. Because I got tired of saying that same thing 1,000 times. Top 3 anime, I don't have a top 3 currently. I'm too much stressed because of her behavior. How should I move from what I have no idea what you're talking about. I never share this thing with anyone, and okay, hold on, TikTok is timing out. I need to fix that. Give me a second. There we go. My mom deepfake Edison Center. What's that? Dude, if people are sending deep fakes, I would just disconnect from that person. Have I seen JJK? I have. You just want a good story? So, okay. Kaiju number 8 is not a bad story. It's a simple story, but it's a fun one. Am I watching Lord of Mysteries? I haven't seen it. How do I feel about Kingdom? Haven't seen it. Gojo vs. Sukuna? I haven't read it. I know it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Yu Yu Hakusho will be more popular if it's made now. Will it be better than Hunter? What? How do you expect me to have input on that? Also, I dropped Yu Yu Hakusho. Couldn't do it. Can I move from that pain she did? Anyone can move from anything. Anyone can move on from anything. It's really up to the person. And if you need therapy to do it, that's okay. Did I watch JJK? Yes, I did. Effort in the Cell arc? I love Cell. The Cell arc was my favorite arc. Bro, could Sukuna solo One Piece? I don't care. If you're going to ask a fighting, like a who beats who, I do not care. I did not like you. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even get to the good parts. What do I think about JJK? It's really good. In India, therapy is so rare it's kind of annoying. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate that your society or culture does not prioritize it more. It should be accessible. I think MHA is good. Do I like Soul Eater? I do. Yu Yu Hakusho never gets good. You didn't miss nothing. I mean, again, personal opinion. I'm not saying it's bad. I couldn't deal with it. What do I think about the season 3 of JJK? I liked it. Well, we've only got 2 episodes, but it's good. Who are you? I'm somebody. I'm just a guy on the internet who likes talking about different series. I'm just a guy. I don't have a top 5 anime currently. Any anime that'll have me in tears? Oh, I can have you in what kind of tears? Try Angel Beats. That might do it. Girls Last Tour, that's another good pick. That'll do it. I bought the first 2 volumes of JJK, very nice. Would I enjoy a series that has a well-depth mid-top execution, so mid-story, and it has 12 episodes? Depends what you consider mid. Like, the story can't be like lower mid. It has to at least be decent enough that I have an interest. It has to be decent. It can't be eh. Have I watched Owari no Sera? Sera for the End? I have not. Knights and Magic? I think I've seen it. It was fine. Thank you, Goku. It's probably because of the jacket. What about bottom 5? Okay, so let me make this clear. Am I trying to make a list? Yes. Will I ever get it done? I can't guarantee it. Because frankly, if I'm just being direct and honest with you guys, I don't care. I don't care in any capacity. Making a ranking list is the biggest waste of time I've ever done. And the fact that I'm even trying boggles my mind. As an anime watcher, what is my opinion on cheeseburgers? I like cheeseburgers. I really love cheeseburgers. But like right now, I can't have them, and that makes me sad. But it's okay. It's okay. A few more weeks, we'll have a cheeseburger. What about an anime recommendation with psychological thriller? You've seen Monster. Okay. All right. ID Invaded. Finding a way to win themselves. I think you're talking to somebody else. Okay. Trying your best. I am trying. I am trying. I don't guarantee it's going to happen, though. Have I ever watched Serve to the End? I have not. What do I think about the season 3 of To Your Eternity? So far, I'm not liking it. You read Yotsuba? No, I have not. I don't really read much of anything, to be fair. Sorry to disappoint you. I'm much more of an anime watcher. Gogeta Jacket, indeed. Yes, this is the Gogeta Jacket. L to what? Ichigo or Jinwoo? I like Ichigo more. Does the author lose to Goku? Sure. I mean, the author... Well, Goku's fiction, but he's alive. The author, rest in peace. So, yeah. I don't have a top 3 currently. Can I give some recommendations about a Prodigy OPMC? So, like, I can give plenty of overpowered MCs. That's like most battle shonens, if we're being honest. That's literally like the stereotype for shonens. So, here, I'm just going to pick some random shonens that have overpowered MCs. Let's see. Surprisingly, none of the series that I wrote down as an emergency list are overpowered. Let me pull up the main list and I'll start sorting through. Do I like Hunter x Hunter? Yes. Gon is kind of overpowered-ish. Like, he's not... You know what? Like, he's naturally gifted, but he's not like a prodigy, kind of. I mean, he is... But, like, there's people who could easily, like, swat him like a fly. Like, we get... You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, moving on from Hunter x Hunter. I'm scrolling through. Sukuna's not the MC, but okay. I don't like Hunter x Hunter. I love it. I also prefer Killua. Give me a second to find some overpowered MCs. Asta's not overpowered. He just trains ridiculously hard. Ichigo's kind of. Ichigo's a prodigy, so there's one. Coming back was JoJo's. I like JoJo's. Have I seen Kunon the Sorcerer? I have not. I think Killua is overpowered. I don't think Killua is overpowered. Like, he's clearly, like, of course, he's a prodigy. He's one of the strongest, and, like, he has the potential to be the best assassin in his family's history. But, like, are there characters that could easily just smack him dead? Yes. Kagurabachi, I don't think I ever finished it. Mashle, oh yeah, okay, Mashle. Yes, Mashle's a good one. Mashle's definitely a good one. Deku eventually gets there. Scrolling through. Sorry, I'm going through a lot of sports anime. How often do I see anime movies? Not very often. Deku is not mid. I disagree. Rating on 86. Haven't seen 86. Can I recommend an isekai with good animation and no harems? That I could do because I'm not really into harems. So, with good, you said good animation. Depends what you mean by good animation. If you mean, like, super pretty, then, I mean, Slime's not a harem. Slime's not a harem. There's characters that like him, but he's not... I'm going to say Slime. It's not a harem, so it's fine. Digimon, I like Digimon. But the ending is the main flaw. Ending of what? I missed the first half of that comment. YKK7, nope, don't know 7 Ghost. It's 2:47 on my side. I'm staying up to watch here for a while. If you do need to go to sleep, I don't blame you. You could always leave your phone on the side so you're still in chat. Pain arc is the best arc in anime, and then Shonen, I disagree. It's a solid arc, though. Do I think Subaru is a tragic character? Sure. It's pretty sad. It's pretty rough. Rudo, maybe he's new? Wait, what? I feel like I missed some of these comments. I feel like I'm missing context for some of these comments. Do I have an anime to recommend that have good storytelling and character development? Vinland Saga. There you go. Can I see the outfit? You literally see the outfit. I'm only wearing the jacket because there's no point in putting on the pants and the wig and everything. I'm not putting the whole thing on when you can't even see half of it. Do I like Tokyo Ghoul? Yes. How do I feel about Soul Eater and Black Star? Black Star is one of my... he's not my favorite character in the series, but he's up there. But I like Soul Eater. Fusion or Potara? This is my answer. Do I agree that most animes that have manga are pretty condensed? The thing is, I hear that, but I don't read manga, so I cannot give you my own subjective take. I cannot tell you my opinion because I don't read it. I almost never read it. Super Vegito is the only good showing of Vegito. I know. I mean, Vegito was in base form when he fought Super Buu. I liked it. Do you agree that most animes that have manga? I already answered that one. If you mean reincarnate as a slime, then I've already watched it. So here's the thing: I don't know that many isekais which are super pretty. Like my favorite, like what about Digimon? Like it depends on which version of Digimon you watch. You could watch the remastered Digimon Adventures that was done in like what 2020? I think it was 2020. So you could try that. Digimon 2020 Digimon Adventures. I find Fusion Dance a little silly, but I liked it. I liked it. Why can't you be silly? Let them have some fun. Am I walking? Yes. Records of Ragnarok, I dropped that one. I tried. I did not like it. Bigger menace, Kid Buu or Mahito? I think Kid Buu by far. It's not even a discussion. Do I know Roxy Zebek? I do know who he is, yes. What's my fairy tale hot take? This isn't a hot take, but 100-Year Quest was dog water. Does Yu-Gi-Oh! Compete with the big three in popularity? I don't think so, no. 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 It's a good series, though. Vinland Saga, solid. Anos Voldigoat, I do know who he is, from a misfit of Demon King Academy. Almost all anime have manga. Most anime do, yes. What's your start anime? My first was Dragon Ball. How long have I been live? Since we've been live for an hour. And thank you, No, for the 2 roses. Could I survive the rumbling? I could survive anything if you give me enough food. Favorite anime? Don't have a favorite currently. Would I say wins? I don't care who beats who. I don't get involved in the nonsensical power scaling debates. Did I ever watch One Piece? I'm up to date on it. Vinland Saga is a masterpiece. I agree. 10 on 10. Thank you for the follow, Emma. I appreciate that. Smart Derek would have loved Detective Conan. Well, we'll find a different Derek, because Detective Conan is one of the worst series I've ever finished. Well, never mind. Didn't finish it. Favorite character and why? I don't have a favorite character. That's why. Do I think Dragon Ball Z Kai or Dragon Ball Z purist? I'm not a purist. I think that's a waste. I just like Z more. Surprised you're not parched. Respect for answering all these questions. I have water on standby. Actually, I'll take a sip. But you're right. Gotta stay hydrated. The jacket is Gogeta's. Namaste, thank you. Do I think Pokemon deserves being called an anime? It is. Then they do. It is. Your friends are wrong. Have I read The Climber? I have not. Have I watched The Random Wheel, like for Dragon Ball Verse? I have no idea what you're talking about. How am I? We're doing pretty good. Actually, we're doing great. Naruto's the best written and amongst the big three. I prefer One Piece's story. I like Naruto's anime more. I like One Piece's story more. Is One Piece hate forced? Depends if you. Some people yes. Some people no. So, here's the thing: you're allowed to not like something. You're allowed to not like something, and you shouldn't be hated for not liking something. I think you should have your own opinions as to why you don't like something. You shouldn't be a sheep, but you also shouldn't be shamed for not being, not conforming just to like something because other people like it, right? Just be your own person. Where am I from? I'm Canadian. Is Pokemon anime? Yes. Adventures of Sinbad and Maji? Fantastic. Both of them great. Highly recommend them both. If I could have any power, I'm not really into having powers. I would choose to be a regular person. Forgot to say I don't like Pokemon. Perfectly fine. I won't I like and copy it, and I didn't mean beautiful. Oh, okay. What's the best genre to me? I like cozy stuff. My favorite kind of stuff is cozy, wholesome, relaxing, de-stressing stuff. How does it feel fighting someone who already absorbs your pathetic power? No one can absorb me. If someone tried to, I would just eat them. Do I like One Piece? Yes. You can tell by the painting behind me, and the hat, and how many videos I do that are One Piece. Have I watched Fruits Grisala? I have not. Best genre. How much does the Gogeta jacket cost? So I just had to pay for the materials. I happen to be friends with professional cosplayers, so all my costumes are handmade. And we're going to learn to cosplay ourselves. So like I'm getting a sewing machine and everything. You're going to see the new place, our new setup. But I think the Gogeta cosplay in total was like probably around $300 because the wig alone was like $100. How was my fight with Janemba? I won, obviously. Naruto anime, One Piece story, Bleach manga. You are correct. You've learned the lines. What do I watch One Piece on? Various different sites. I've used Crunchyroll. I've used Nine Anime. I've used Zoro. I've used a bunch. Is the jacket comfy? Yeah. It's cozy. It's very soft. Very soft. Best romance. Snow White with Red Hair. Isekai. Romance. Isekai, Digimon, Slice of Life, Masterful Cat. Let's see. What do I think is better in terms of storyline, AOT or Code Geass? I'm conflicted because I never finished AOT, but I know the ending. So like I watched the first season, I know how season 2 ends. AOT, I finished it. So there is going to be some context lacking there for me. But I can put 2 and 2 together. It's been long enough. If we're talking the story, maybe AOT, maybe. Guys, I request all guys from comment to spam. Can you not spam? I will put you in timeout. Using 9 anime, but it has too much ads. I don't have any ads. Bro, stop walking. No. So 2K, I just asked you to stop spamming. You have not, so you are getting a timeout because it's not hard to not spam people. Fire Force dropped. The new episode, very nice. Do I think a lot of anime fans are pseudo-intellectual? No. Here's the thing. You could say that about literally any hobby. You can say that about literally anything. I'm not going to judge an entire people who like something, especially when I'm an anime fan too. I will judge people who are openly pseudo-intellectuals. Have I seen Vinland Saga 10 on 10? Is JJK out now? Yes, it is. Have I seen Rising Impact? I'm pretty sure I did. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure yes. Do I like Mushoku Tensei? I dropped it because I could not deal with Rudius. I couldn't deal with Rudius. Do I remember Kiss Anime? I do remember Kiss Anime. I actually didn't know it was dead. What's my favorite? I don't have a favorite. Just currently I don't. Run instead of walking. This is a walking pad, not a treadmill, so no. Have I seen God of High School? Indeed, I have. It's fun. A little bit too rushed, though. Kiss Anime been dead for years. I haven't used it in years, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I just haven't been on there. Naruto gets hate because of the many fillers. Any series can get hate for any number of reasons, not just because of fillers. Yeah, rest in peace, Kiss Anime. Do I ship Rukia with Ichigo? No, I don't. I don't ship anybody with anybody. I just allow the story to go where it goes. And sometimes I'll think it's a bad choice, but I don't really get too invested. Naruto fillers are all right. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. There's a lot of bad ones. Tower of God was a bit rushed. I still enjoyed it, though. I enjoyed Tower of God. God Eater I didn't like, though. God Eater I wasn't a fan. I did finish it, though. So it's not going to get a good rating. What do I reckon was the most forced death of any character? I don't know. Forced death? Maybe Itachi. They literally had to give him a disease. Madara, they had to pull a Kaguya and just kill him. What's the jacket? Gogeta's jacket. Least favorite MC. Rudius is up there. Is Demon Slayer carried by animation? I don't think so. I think animation is its strongest area, but I don't think it's carried solely by it. Try to wear all anime accessories. I don't own that many accessories. If I could have created an anime character, it would be the strongest. I swear to God, there is no strongest character no matter what you do. Who do I think would win in a fight? I really don't care. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't do that. I have no interest whatsoever in who beats who. It makes no difference. Favorite fight in Shibuya? Favorite fight in Shibuya. Itadori and Mahito, maybe? Who do I think died in vain? Died in vain. Damn. Interesting question. Who died in vain? I don't know. Toji got. I'm trying. I need to think on this one. Best deuteragonist. I'm kind of torn between like maybe Vegeta. Maybe Vegeta. I really like him. Thank you, Wheezy. Nice mini jacket. It's not a mini jacket. It's Gogeta's jacket. Well, I guess it's a mini jacket. How you doing, Spy? Who died in vain? I don't know. Have I watched Ergo Proxy? I have not. Where to watch JJK Season 3 right now? If you go to my Discord server, go to the FAQ section and scroll down, there's like a bunch of sites with free streaming, so you can pick any of those, or most of those. Did I enjoy episode 1 and 2? Yes, I did. It was good. Is Dr. Stone good? Sometimes, yeah. Especially at the start, it was good. What do I think of Gurren Lagann? Couldn't do it. Vegeta died from the inside due to a bunch of yelling. Okay. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow. Okay, you're gonna go celebrate, I guess. How about Psycho-Pass? I have seen season 1. Haven't seen season 2. The thing is, I haven't seen season 1 in so many years that it's like, I don't remember it. I know that I enjoyed it. I can't remember it. I can almost remember nothing from it. I remember the concept and like a couple of images, but it's like gone from my memory. Mr. Ballin, I don't know what that is. Gurren Lagann was not for me. Best rivals? Best rivals for me. Thing is, how do I approach this one? I'm kind of torn. I'm really kind of... Because, like, every time I think of one, I can think of another and why they're better, but then I can think of another reason why... I'm really stuck with that one. Because, like, I'm not going to say Zoro Sanji. I'm not saying Zoro Sanji. I'm not saying Meliodas and Bon. I'm not saying... Even Goku and Vegeta, I have, like, some hesitation. How much stream time left? I have about... What time is it? It's 2 o'clock, and my phone's at... Definitely no more than half an hour, at most. Steins Gate, I couldn't do it. Like, even when you try and narrow it down, like, I'm really struggling with picking a favorite set of rivals. Because, like, I can think of some things that other rivals do better. Like, there's things that Bakugo and Deku do that I really like. There's things that Vegeta and Goku do that I really like. There's things that the Elric brothers do that Austin, there's things that they all have things that I really like. I already know that I'm not putting Austin, at the top. I already know that. I already know that one. Even though they're cool. Why did I stop Steins Gate? I literally was falling asleep. I could not. I tried 3 times. Couldn't do it. How to grow calves? Straight-legged calf press. Use a straight-legged variation. You could use a calf raise. You could use a leg press. Straight-legged variation. You could do bilateral, unilateral. Take your pick. Get stupid strong on it. I'm new. Can you tell... Wheezy, you're funny. Steins Gate, mad boring for the first 8 episodes. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not going to fall asleep for 8 episodes. Sawamura and Furia are actually a solid pick. I actually do respect that pick. What do I think is the highest potential in terms of plot? My favorite plot is One Piece. I've said that One Piece is not my favorite anime, but it is my favorite story. Every time. What do I think has the best Master Apprentice? Master Apprentice? The best Master Apprentice. Not who's the best sensei, but like you're actually talking about the dynamic between the two. Which I think is a very different thing. I need to think on this one. These are hard. These are questions which require time and effort to think about. Wheezy, if you keep spamming like that, you will be like... You're going to be timed out for a lot longer if you keep doing that. What do I reckon as the best anime of 2026 going to be? Okay. This is not my prediction for the year of 2026. This is my prediction for... Here's the thing. As it stands right now, based on what I have watched, Sentenced to Be a Hero has the most potential. Frieren is still coming out. Bleach is still coming out. Black Clover is still coming out. I hesitate to say it because Fire Force has not been doing well, but it's still coming out, and I will be watching it. There's other big hitters coming out. If we're talking new series, new non-established series, new to the scene, then I think Sentenced to Be a Hero is showing the most potential as it stands. Do I think that new-gen romance anime are slop? No, I do not. That's a ridiculous take, because there's slop in every generation. Wheezy, you cannot tell people to shut up. You were spamming chat. You keep acting like this, you will get timed out for an extended period of time. Stop misbehaving. Favorite underrated anime? I don't really look at ratings in the first place. If you want a good series, I have hundreds of those. Heavenly Delusion, I have not. I don't think I've seen it. I don't have a favorite. So, like, I'm a foodie. And when I say I'm a foodie, I don't have a favorite food. I love all cuisines, from Chinese to Thai to seafood to Italian to French to Mexican to like spicy. To, like, I know spicy is not a. Yeah, I know what you mean. Anyways, I eat everything in front of me, and I will love all of it. Current plan is no, I'm not leaving the country. Thoughts on Vagabond? I haven't read it. Do I know how many episodes JJK Season 3 is going to have? I know that Season 3 Part 2 is going to be 12 episodes. As for Season 3 Part 1, I don't know. Probably 12 to 24. Hetalia, I got bored and dropped it. Is AOT a GOAT anime? It could be for you. It's not for me, but it could be for you. What do I think is underrated? So here's the thing. Here's why I don't answer the question on the card. So I'm not ignoring you. For me to say something is underrated, it means I'm comparing my own thoughts to something else, because otherwise there's no comparison to be made. I have no comparison. I do not look at ratings. I do not look at what the scores are. I don't look at I don't worry about it. I watch anime to have a good time. That is my only concern. I have nothing else. I'm here to have a good time. And then I move on. I don't keep a track of its score. I don't keep a track of like what it compares to other series. I enjoy it and I move on. Or I don't enjoy it and I drop it. So like I don't have a stance on overrated, underrated. It's like I either like it or I don't, and here's why. Do I know Jack O'Donnell? I don't know who that is. Is Black Clover good? I think it is. Have I ever watched Flower of the Blooms of Dignity? I think it's a 10 on 10. It's a great series. Same questions every day? Yeah, that usually is the case, but that's okay. Some people are new, and that's fine. I literally worked in an industry for 8 years answering the same questions every day. Like, I can do this. Thoughts on Kingdom? I haven't seen it. Did I watch Ajin Demi-Human? Don't know what that is. Yeah, I just don't know what that is. Top 3 favorite anime fight? I don't have a top 3. I don't have a top 3 fights at all. Where the villain where the villain wins. I'm gonna have to think on that one. I don't know off the top of my head. Like, these are questions I cannot think of off the top of my head. Here, let me at least think of one. You know what? I really like seeing. Well, can I count that as a win? Can I count that as a win? I'm not sure I can. I was gonna say Meruem versus Netero, but that's not exactly a win, right? Because it's kind of a win-ish, sort of. There's Pito and Kite. Certain Magical Index, that's a pretty good one. Is that the Fusion Jacket? Yes, it is. Squad Zero was a letdown, except for Ichibe and Oetsu and kind of Senjumaru. I don't think Squad Zero was a letdown. One Piece not in my top 10, that's fine. You can have any top 10 that you want. I'm not going to judge you for it. Chrollo and Hisoka never got animated. But the thing is, they're both villains. Or they're both bad guys. Kind of. Who do I think would not hurt a fly, but if they were angry, they would destroy the world? Who would not hurt a fly but would destroy the world with their anger? Mob Psycho. Mob. What's my in real life job? This. Do I pay taxes? Are you asking me to confess to tax fraud? Yes, I pay my taxes. Mushoku Tensei, I dropped it. Best written series, I like One Piece's story the most. Jason. This is our job. Like someone in chat needs to explain to me, how come people keep asking, what do I do for, this is a job. Are you a good boy? No. Are you the tallest in the house? No. Is Water Magician good? I dropped it. So if it gets better, I can't tell you. There's this dude called James, don't know who that is, saying Gojo can do anything, and it's really annoying. Here's the thing, I don't care. I don't care. If you're getting mad about some random person on the internet power scaling badly, you care too much. Are you the tallest in the One Piece or Avatar? I like One Piece's story more. I have more fun watching Avatar. What's the plan for the gym today? It is upper day. Are you the baddest in the house? The baddest? Yes. Pain versus Jiraiya is one. Pain versus Jiraiya is a great one. Yes, that's actually a very good one. Do I believe Gurren Lagann is a generic anime? No. I don't think it's generic. It just wasn't for me. What's my favorite? Because that's how you... Guys, this might be a hot take for some of you. It's okay to not like a series, but acknowledge what it does well. Pain is better written than Obito? I mean, that's a fair enough take. What's the best written cartoon? Again, one of my favorite cartoons is Avatar. Favorite anime pose? Favorite pose? I don't know if I have one. I never thought about it. What is the Mount Rushmore of anime? I don't have a Mount Rushmore. If we're talking about anime influence, global influence, I'll put Astro Boy on it. Itachi Moon pose is not going. It's not there for me. It's not. It's just if we're talking my favorite pose, it's not Itachi. 100% not. No. There's so many I could easily put over that. Tomodachi Game or Classroom of the... I have not seen Tomodachi Game. Thank you, Luca, for the rose. I know what you mean. Round Mushmore? What? Gotenks fusion pose. So the fusion pose... Gotenks' fusion pose? Nah. The fusion dance, I think is fun. Like this, I think it's fun. Do I reckon Black Clover is influenced by Bleach and Naruto? Probably on some capacity. I can't tell you for sure because I didn't read the quotes from the author, but okay, might be. Avatar or Vinland? I'm probably going Avatar for now. What would I scale Mob Psycho at? I don't scale anybody to anything. What are your thoughts on JJK Season 3? I think it's pretty good so far. Dio's pose? I mean, I like Dio's pose, but is it going to be my favorite out of anything? It's going to be part of the conversation. It can be part of the conversation. I'm waiting for free rent, so am I. Detective Conan or Avatar? Oh, you're funny. Favorite JJK character? Aoi. Sailor Moon. It's not going to be my favorite pose. I mean, Sailor Moon's got some poses, but it's not going to be my favorite pose now. I would definitely choose Dio's pose over Sailor Moon. So that's all. And then there's the fusion pose. Yeah, Sailor Moon's out. All-time favorite character? I never will have a favorite character. Do I have an idea what you might play after I finish Expedition 33? Depends when we finish it. Because, depending on how long it takes to finish, there might be new games out. Hellsing, I enjoyed it. I didn't love it to death. I know this is probably going to bother some people. Probably a high 7-ish. Sailor Moon was low-key boring. I hated having to watch it before. I didn't enjoy Sailor Moon either. Just wasn't my thing. Do I pay taxes? Again, guys, what's with the questions? Detective Conan or One Punch Man Season 3, One Punch Man, Ishkander versus Sung Jin Woo. I don't care. I don't do that stuff. Expedition or WWM. I don't know what WWM is. Yu Yu Hakusho, couldn't do it. Hunter x Hunter pose. Which Hunter x Hunter pose? Okay, Wheezy, I warned you about spamming, and now you're spamming again. So, like, come on, dude. Come on. Come on. You can do better. Time out. How about one of those JoJo's Zesty? That's the thing. JoJo's has a lot of Zesty poses. Where winds meet, haven't seen it. Detective Conan better. I don't care what you say. I dislike Detective Conan. I think it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. Can we talk about anything besides anime? This is an anime chat. So, like, if you want to talk about video games, that's close enough. But, like, this is an anime chat. Yes, this is Gogeta's jacket. Avatar or Full Metal? In terms of enjoyment, Full Metal. In terms of story, that's like, that, okay, I'm kind of torn. Okay, anime and cartoons are so largely the same thing that I'm just not going to differentiate. Favorite Avatar? Oh, if we're talking about our favorite Avatar, let's see, there's Aang, there's Kyoshi, there's, what was his name? Why am I blanking on his name? I can picture him. Maybe Roku? I've liked with... Okay, can you not talk like that, please? Did I hear about the new JoJo's game coming out? I don't really play JoJo's games because it's all fighting games and I'm not really into those. You look like Akira. Akira from Mr. Beast games? I don't even know. I don't watch the Beast games. Not FMAB Full Metal. Not FMAB, just so you mean Full Metal, not Brotherhood. Then I haven't finished the original Full Metal. Have I seen Bloodland? I have not. Venezuela, I have... Oh, you mean what's going on in Venezuela? I don't know what you want me to say about it. It's horrible. How about Piccolo's pose? Oh. You know what? Piccolo's pose can be part of the conversation, too. Piccolo's pose can be part of the conversation, too. What do I think about Piccolo ore farming? I mean, cool. Here's the thing. Like, these are largely things that I hate trying to answer them because, like, I feel like I have to lie. I don't care if they ore farm or not. Does Piccolo want to, like, stand there in the distance menacingly as his cape blows in the wind and then he shoots a beam out of nowhere? Like, I can respect the ore farming. I just never cared for the ore farming, but, like, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate it. The Guinea Force pose? Absolutely not. No. What's the stream about? Mostly, well, it's in the title. Mostly new anime coming out. Sage mode seated meditation pose. So, like, I find it a comfortable pose. Is it going to be my favorite pose out of... Depends on the kind of vibe I'm going for, I guess. Is Goblin Slayer overrated? I like Goblin Slayer. Saitama slams your cosplay character. I don't care because he doesn't. Anyone who... I don't care for the... Again, power scalers, if you're here to do the whole versus debates, I already gave you a list of content creators that I think are really good. You could go to them and do the whole debates that I don't care for. I give you a whole bunch of channels to recommend. I do like Goblin Slayer, yes. My favorite Avatar is Avatar 1, Roku. What anime games do I play? Currently none. I've played Ninja Storm, played Budokai, played Sparking Zero. I'm not into them anymore. Okay, so Anas, I'm ignoring the question at this point. You guys, I've established I don't like Conan. You know I don't like Conan. It's at the bottom of my list. I think it's terrible. You can stop asking. It's time to put Derek on the list. Which list? Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite series. Are you going to anime conventions this year? I go every year. Actually, hang on. I've told you guys. I've told you guys that I work at anime conventions, right? Does this tell you anything? These are all badges. I've been doing this for a while. AOT, I enjoyed it. Clearly AI, yes. Beatamon, it was cool. I never really finished it though. Beastars is genuinely good anime. I've seen one episode. I don't know if I'll ever continue. Samurai Champloo, still on the list. What stall do I run? I don't run a stall. I'm a security staff. I'm a security staff. So I just make sure people stay in line and don't crowd the hallways. I just made a new Saiyan. Very nice. What's my fusion name? Gogeta. Vampire Knight. Haven't seen it. Danny Phantom or Avatar? Avatar. I like Danny Phantom, though. It's cool. MTAMC. Don't know what that stands for. I'm trying to get into Fire Force, but it's hard. I mean, I get it. The anime kind of butchered a few things. It's okay. Vinland Saga, 10 on 10. How you doing, Maku? Danny Phantom or Jimmy Neutron? Probably Danny Phantom. I started Full Metal. You're on episode 2. I don't really feel I should just continue. Here's the thing. It's up to you if you continue. I give it a 10 on 10. I loved every second of every episode. Loved the entire thing. If it's not your vibe, I don't know what to tell you. I love it to death. Have I ever had to fight an unruly attendant? Nope. I thought you had your own name, not Gogeta. No. This is just a cosplay jacket. I like Fire Force except for the fan service. I mean, fair enough. I get it. I think it's terrible too. Favorite character in Ranking of Kings besides... Okay. Favorite character in Ranking of Kings besides Boji? Oh my god. Hang on. I'm going to have to pull up a list. Ranking of Kings. It's been a hot minute. I don't remember anybody's names. I don't remember a single person's name. What was it? Oken, Sheena. Not Daida. It's not Daida. I'm gonna need some time. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro or Dress Up Darling. I thought you had my own fusion name. I already answered that one. It's been a minute. Then why have you been gone? We've been here. I feel like Super had cringe forced goofiness. It did. At times it did. GT in specific ways which made Toriyama look petty. It clowned on GT. I don't think it clowned on GT, did it? Have I watched MHA? Yes. Where am I from? Canada. Did you hear that the World Trigger is getting a reboot? Indeed, I did. Do I like Ashita no Joe? Haven't seen it yet. Roy Mustang or Zuko? As much as I love Roy Mustang, I'm choosing Zuko. Have I watched Sunny Boy? I have not. GT should be canon. At this point, I think it was confirmed canon now, but I don't really care if it is. Do I like Minami? Who's Minami? Fairy Tail, I like it. Thorfinn or Zuko? Zuko. You seen Supercube? No, I haven't. I got responsibilities. I stop by when I can. It's okay. I'm not actually giving you a hard time. Don't worry about it. I thought you had your own fusion. Okay, I don't know why you keep repeating this. Made in Abyss. I've still only seen one episode. Haven't picked it back up. It's going to be a while. Domestic Girlfriend opening singer Minami. Oh, I didn't like Domestic Girlfriend. Where am I from? Canada. Anime Marvel Discord. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know what half of you guys are talking about, to be honest. You're talking about stuff I don't know. I'm lost. What are your thoughts on Endeavor's redemption arc? I thought it was brilliant. That's the whole point, Kachan. That's the whole point. You weren't forced to forgive him. That's the whole reason it's brilliant. Because it was real. It's like he did terrible things. He acknowledged that he did terrible things. He goes forward trying to do better, and knowing that his actions may never undo the damage it's done. Some people may choose to forgive him. Some people may choose to not forgive him. But either way, he has accepted that outcome. He's accepted responsibility and is trying to do better. That's how it works in reality. That's how it actually plays out. Just because you accept the error of what you've done and you try and do better, you are not owed forgiveness. And that is exactly how it plays out. That is the point. Kage is my favorite besides Boji. I don't know who my favorite is yet. I do like Kage. I do like him. I do. What inspired you to create a YouTube channel? Boredom. I'm gonna be completely honest. I literally did this on a whim. I started making content because I was bored. It worked out, got monetized, and I'm like, okay, I'll just keep doing this. And now we're here. And now we're making more channels. We're making a gaming channel. We're making a fitness channel. This literally happened purely by chance. Hot take, FMA Brotherhood isn't all that great. I loved it. It's a 10 on 10, and that's okay. Thank you, Kachan. Could you Venom me on whim? I have no idea what that... Venmo you. No. Have I seen Monster? I'm watching it now. 9 episodes left. Tobirama ain't the strongest Homage. All right. Homage. Maybe someone already asked, but are the season 3 rumors of Vinland Saga real? Apparently, I don't think so. Tobirama is the best Tokage. I disagree. Johan Liebert or Zuko? Zuko. No worries, David. Don't worry about it. I was just teasing. UQ holder. No idea what you're saying. Hashirama is the best one. I really don't care who you like most. I'm a Shikamaru fan all the way. Is morality subjective or objective? Subjective. When am I going to stream on Twitch? I'm quite interested. Tomorrow afternoon. We stream every day besides Fridays and Sundays, unless I have to cancel, which I notify on Discord. But yes, tomorrow's stream. Next stream is tomorrow afternoon. Obviously, Sarutobi. No. What do I do for a living? Mostly this. Bro is skipping my comment. I know what the series is, and that's why I'm skipping you. You don't read manga? Not really. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't really read it. What quirk in real life would be most beneficial? Depends on what you're trying to do. Honestly, depends on what you're trying to do. You're choosing Zuko over everyone? Well, you keep asking me characters I'm choosing Zuko over, so yes. When is JJK new episode coming out? Already did. There's 2 episodes out already. Bro is trying his best to answer all the comments. Indeed, I do. Sometimes we do like rankings. In that case, I can't get to every comment as much, but today we can. Pork chops or steak? Steak. Real? Yes. Which character is better than Zuko? I'd have to think on it. Zuko is one of my favorites for sure. I hesitate to say Iroh because I also really love Uncle Iroh. Rest in peace. Who else do I really like up there? I also really like Vegeta. I find he's comparable to Zuko. I still might choose Zuko, but I think he's part of the conversation. Favorite anime? I don't have a favorite series right now. Opinion on Soul Eater? It's pretty good. I liked it. I'm supporting the first 5 people who messaged. Okay. I do love Vegeta. I think Thorfinn is fantastic. But I still like Zuko more than Thorfinn, even though he's part of the conversation at least, right? Who else do I really like? Because we're talking favorite characters across everything. That's hard for me. The Meliodas Glazer is back. Okay, let them glaze. Rest in peace, Frank Caprio, the most loved judge. Okay. Do I know multiverse creators in Marvel? Nope, I don't. I don't really follow. I don't follow comics. It's a long way to be. It's a long way to bossing. Say, but the girls in the city look so. The Uncle Iroh song. Best Dragon Ball Fusion. I'm wearing it because I said so. Thoughts on Steins Gate? Couldn't do it. Record of Ragnarok? I did not like it. Can you not spam, please? Eren Yeager or Zuko? Will I watch Fire Force? Yes. Should I just finish Vinland reading manga or just pray for a new season? You can read it if you want to. If you're a manga reader, go for it. The next episode of JJK Season 3 is coming out on the 15th. You will love them. Okay. I like the first 2 episodes. You're a great YouTuber. Well, thank you, Freddie. Best Dragon Ball Fusion. I already answered that one. Thoughts on Dress Up Darling? Mixed opinions. It's fun sometimes. It's cute, but it also, does some things badly. It's kind of boring at times. The season finale sucked. Shangri-La is good, except for the season 2 finale. That kind of sucked. So I'm still going to say around an 8. 5 side characters that are more popular than the main character. I don't know who's more popular than who because I don't really pay attention or care, frankly. I will say 7 Deadly Sins has multiple side characters that are more popular than Meliodas. Escanor, Bond, for example. I think Killua is more liked than Gon. I think I would actually probably bet on Vegeta being more liked than Goku. I would say that L is more liked than Light, possibly. And I think that's a fair bit. Why did I stop posting long videos? Because honestly, they don't do well. just because they don't do well. You're wrong about Goku. I really don't care. They asked me my opinion, and I said most people would choose Vegeta over Goku, and I'm sticking by that. Light should have won. I disagree. He should have died faster. JJK next episode on the 16th. Okay, was it good to let my little brother read Berserk? Depends how young your little brother is. Also, big fat Jolly Rancher, welcome back. Thank you for the rose and the heart. I appreciate it. Did I watch JJK? Yes, I did. He was good. Should have Light died? How so? Because he was cocky and arrogant and he got careless, and L was able to find him in a matter of days. So like, he was just full of himself, making rookie mistakes. He should have been caught. He ultimately, like, I really think they lost. I don't know why they chose. Maybe they wanted to keep the series going, so they killed off L to introduce Nier as like this new antagonist or something. I did not like Nier. I liked L way more. L should have got it. For some reason, I feel like he would be an amazing extra on the set of James Gunn's Superman. It's a very specific question, and I don't comment, and I don't know how to respond to that. Did I watch Vinland? Yes, I did. Luffy or Zuko? I like Zuko more than Luffy. That's easy. Did I watch Vinland Saga? Yes. I think Nier is paralyzed. You mean like crippled? How do I watch Berserk? The Berserk 97 is infinitely better than the 2016. Save your eyes, don't watch the 2016. Quintessential, I actually enjoyed Quintessential. It is probably one of the only harems I can actually say I liked. Also Brendo, thank you for the heart as well. Yeah, I like Quintessential. Sign of Affection is also fantastic, I agree. If I got power to solve one problem on Earth, political corruption. People giving cutbacks to their rich business friends, being able to lie to the public, scamming people, using their position of power and authority to get out of the crimes they committed. Pretty much, yeah, political corruption. Avatar or pizza? Avatar. Thoughts on Frieren? I think it's great. Ouran High School, also a lot of fun. Yes, I would agree completely. I think JJK Season 1 and 2 is mid. I like Season 1 and 2, so... Again, okay, I like it. Avatar or burgers? I mean, here's the thing, though. When you say Avatar or burgers, I've already finished Avatar. Do you mean, never watch Avatar again? Or never eat burgers? Because, I'm fine never watching Avatar again. I've seen it, half a dozen times all the way through. I'm good. I've had my share. I respect it. I appreciate it. I'm good. So, I don't want to give up burgers. Do I watch Avengers anime? No. I watch the MCU, though. Luke, you talk like that, you're going to get banned. Just a heads up. Tower of God? I really like Tower of God. I hope we get another season. First MC enjoyable to me. Okay, you guys are talking. Do I watch Blue Exorcist? I liked Blue Exorcist at the start. I don't like what it turned into now. I'm not really into it. You took Avatar over pizza? I mean, yes. Here's the thing. I thought about your questions. I thought I started to reflect on your questions, but I'm I don't know what you mean, because I've seen Avatar enough times. I don't need to watch it again. Who's a better martial artist, Goku or Jin Mori? I frankly could not care anyway. I could not care, because this is more power scaling stuff, and I don't care who beats who. I don't care who beats who. If Gogeta fought Vegito, I would win. Have I seen Johnny Bravo? Of course I remember Johnny Bravo. Favorite Taiwanese food dish? Have I had Taiwanese? I actually don't know if I've had Taiwanese. I know I've had Korean. I've had Singaporean. I've had plenty of Thai and Chinese, but I don't know if I've had. I don't know if I've had. What do I think about solo leveling? I think it's fun. If I'm really enjoying Vinland Saga, will I enjoy Berserk? I can't guarantee it, but there's some similarities. It's worth a shot. I'm a fan of Berserk, so of course I'm going to say give it a go. You like Baki? No, I don't. I finished it, wasn't a fan. How you doing, Pyres, however you say your name? What's good? A Berserker Monster? Here's the thing. I've only watched Berserk. I have not read it. Monster, I'm almost done. Monster has more content and a lot of good content. Wait. Actually, no, I'm still choosing Berserk. I like Monster, but I'm choosing Berserk. Is Ed, and Eddie anime? It's an animated series. I've already explained this multiple times. Guys, let me make this clear. Let me just make this clear. There is no clear definition for what constitutes an anime. You might think there is, but there actually isn't. So, no point in worrying about it. The last stretch of Monster is really good. I'm enjoying it, but Berserk is also really good. Anas, there isn't. There isn't. There is no clear definition for what an anime is. You might think there is, because social media might have convinced you that there is. Or you might have tried to Google it. Okay, then say it, and I will prove you wrong right here and right now. Because you might say, oh, it is animated in Japan. Wrong. It's the source material, the manga, is made in Japan. Wrong. Because there's going to be dozens of series, if not hundreds of series, which were written in a different country, that were produced in another country, or whatever. Okay, so you're wrong. Okay, so Avatar's an anime. Okay, so in Asia. Okay, so if it's only about where it's animated, what if the source material is American? What if the source material is American, but it's made in Japan? Is it now anime? Like, there's where do you cut the line? Like, what does it? There's tons of series which you would call an anime. Not anime made written. Where's it written? So like it comes to where it's okay. So Avatar was written in America, produced in Korea, but there's also tons of series which are written in Japan or China and then adapted by like an American studio. So like your parameters are they're excluding all these other things. There is no clear-cut boundary, so obsessing over this cartoon or anime is just stupid. It's just a waste of pointless debate. Anime is written in Japan? Okay. Anime is written in Japan. So so all the things that we call cartoons, it's made in America, so it must be a cartoon. If it was if you take the source material from Japan and make it in America, it's no longer an anime? But according to you, if it's made in... Yes, obviously. So the world would not agree with you. You're using a definition that a lot of the world is not going to agree with because there is no clearly group established, like, consensus on what it is. There's a lot of people who disagree with you. So debating this is just pointless. It's pointless. If you want to compare, like, Johnny Bravo and Kill la Kill... Go ahead, I guess. Anime is written in Japan. Okay, so like again, you guys are using. Like I'd have to go make a list for you guys, but it's just not. It's just the world would disagree with you. Yeah, and the world would disagree with you. You're using your own definition of it's written in Japan. It's an anime, but there's tons of series that you would call an anime that no longer meet your conditions. But like, I can find series that you guys would classify as anime and don't feed it into that criteria. So trying to force everybody it doesn't work. So just name one of them. So here's the thing. I'd have to go and make a list. I've watched podcasts. I've watched interviews. So like, I know I'm not defending myself very well. But the point is, they exist. No, I can't. But I'm also famous for forgetting names. But again, you are using rules that don't actually apply. I know I'm not making a good case for myself because I always forget names. If you want me to make a list, I can. No, you didn't. Anas. I always forget names. I know I'm not defending myself very well, but I also know that you're wrong. You didn't rage bait me. I'm saying you're wrong. Anyways, I'm moving on from the topic. I will get back to it when I actually have a list in front of me. Okay, I'm ignoring you now. Dude, now's not the time. Now's not the time. When I have free time, I will make a list. You'll be here again. I know you are because you've been here before. I'll do it. It's also not the art style. Again, you guys are just wrong. You guys are just wrong, and I'll get it for you. God, you guys are exhausting. Okay, moving on. High School DxD, don't like it, dropped it right away. Also, Husan, you made a donation. Thank you, I didn't see it. Okay, so again, I apologized for not being able to name the series because I am horrendous with names. That is not new. I always forget names of series. Okay? Do I like anime? This channel's about anime. Favorite animation studio? So here's more proof. I can't tell you my favorite animation studio because I don't pay attention to who makes what. I know Bones, I know Trigger, I know all the different studios. I don't know who makes what. I never pay attention. How long have I been live for? 2 hours. So Anas, okay. Can you stop being annoying now, please? I'm kind of wishing for more story. For more story of what? Do I like manga? Not really. I mean, I don't read manga. I just don't. I don't read anything. How was the box? Of course can't. Okay. How was the box anime called? And if you watch it, do I think it's good? The boxing anime, Ippo. Ippo's great. It's fantastic. Is this like some sort of weird NPC money scheme? I don't know what you're talking about. How do I feel about Shield Hero? I don't like the seasons 2, 3, and 4. They were all terrible. I said something to help you your case. I don't know if you saw. I did. Let me see. Okay. Anime is the shortened form of animation. Japanimation, another term for what we specifically call anime. Is that right? That looks like something you grabbed off of Google, to be honest. But like, anime is short for animation, and the thing is, there's going to be examples of series that just don't fall into the same criteria and can't be distinguished. This is anime, this is not, because some break those rules. Now, I have to go and find those series myself. I was talking about Gintama. I don't like Gintama. Thoughts on Tokyo Ghoul? I like the first half. Why do we keep moving left to right? Because I'm walking. Sorry. Do your weeb clothes? Do I wear cosplay in public? I mean, on a daily basis, no. When I go to a convention, then yes. You can look at a show in 2 seconds and you would know it's an anime or not. So here's the thing. You guys are all I'm gonna say this one thing and then move on because I'm tired of it now. Then okay, why do we distinguish between Korean anime, Chinese anime, Japanese anime? Why do you distinguish between all three? If it's anime, then doesn't it have to be from Japan? Doesn't it have to be from Japan? If it's anime, isn't it from Japan? Exactly. It's just anime. People do that all the time. Like that this isn't if it's Asian, it's anime. No, I did not make that up. I did not. People have been saying Chinese anime and Korean anime for ages. That is not new. You're new here. What's good or underrated anime that uses real life martial arts? I mean, depends how real you mean. Because like every single anime is going to take it to some level of unnatural, fantastical. Like Windbreaker, Ippo, Megalobox. On some level, it's always a bit fantastical. Like I don't think there's any which are true like normal. So debating what's better is not a debate. Oh, I like Dragon Ball Z more. Or I like Naruto more. Okay. That's not a debate. You like what you like. Is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas sad? It is very sad. It's not the saddest. It is sad. Lookism good. Lookism Gun Hunt Arc. I haven't seen Lookism. Who say anime came from Japan or like Asia is... well, that's the other chat. I'm letting it go for now. Animes that moved me emotionally. Ranking of Kings. For example, that's just one. Avatar Ippo, Avatar. You look like a minion, you look like a Wheezy. I don't know. I don't know why you're saying because I'm yellow. Anohana was sad, but it didn't hit me particularly hard. Like I see why it hits people. Ranking of Kings or Avatar? Avatar. What's the best long anime in my opinion? Like 500 episodes? I haven't seen that many series over 500 episodes. That's like what? Naruto, One Piece. I think those are the only two series that I've watched that have over 500 episodes. So, like, I don't really have a lot to compare here. How are you Canadian but not have an American accent? What are you talking? That might be the dumbest thing you've said. Are you walking on a treadmill? Yes. Should I finish Code Geass? If you're having a good time, then yes. If you're not, then okay. If you got to season 2, you might as well finish it, I guess. What power system would I want to bring into real life? I wouldn't. You've seen human society, haven't you? Would you really trust people with superpowers or like monsters and gods that can control space, time, and reality? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not trusting humans with powers. Yeah, how are you Canadian but have no American accent? That question is dumb on multiple tiers because it's like you think Canadians are the same as American, and there's also the fact that every region and city and like borough said but okay, but having but again but like even though okay, your comment still makes no sense. Your comment still makes no sense because an American accent is not a thing because America has countless accents. Depending on where you go to which state, which borough, which district, you're going to have different accents. And there's tons of overlap. Don't get baited. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm just going to ignore Anas for the rest of today. I'm just going to ignore him for the rest of today. You broadcast for eternity. I just took a nap and still streaming. I stream for about 2 to 3 hours a day. And then I do Twitch for around 2 hours a day. No one in here talks like me. Okay. What got you into anime? Dragon Ball. Just like a cowboy accent? I don't have a cowboy accent. I'm like the farthest thing. Have an awesome day. See you later, Hussam. I'll fight the gods and monsters by making them my friends Undertale style. I've never played Undertale. I'm wandering around the Peruvian Amazon. Okay, you have fun with that. Yeehaw? Oh, nah. Guys, I'm not a cowboy. What are we talking about now? I'm honestly completely lost. Can I see your comment? Yes, I see your comment. Don't ignore me, please. I'm not actually ignoring you, but we're dropping the topic. And like, why are you okay? We can stop ranking Avatar against everything now. Do I think it's worth to watch like One Piece? I could watch like 10 anime. That's stopping me. So like, here's the thing. Do I think One Piece is worth it? Yes. Is the pacing a problem? Yes. Don't worry, Anas, I'm not actually, don't call me king, I'm not actually mad. Anyways, I do think One Piece is worth it. It's a lot of content. I don't recommend binging it, because you'll burn out. You could just like ease your way into it, watch at your own pace, one pace. You could just read it. You could just read it, because I know it's hard to get through. You already watched Black Clover season. Yeah, I'm ready for Black Clover season 2. I don't have a favorite series. I already set FMA over EPO. You're getting rage baited so easily. Not really. Here's the thing. I'm not actually angry. I'm trying to be more expressive, because not being expressive is boring and hurts views. I'm not actually mad. I'm not actually angry. Ignoring it deliberately is mean. No, it's not. It's not. Do you make content? If you don't, then you don't get it. Can I see your Pog collection? What the hell's a Pog collection? Okay, Anas, you can stop now. What genre? We're not doing any genres today. I'm trying to think of how to change the stream setup so we could do those, because you guys want me to have a visual up on the screen, and I can't do that without giving up one of my chats, and I can't do that. So I'm trying to think of how we can do it. Do the Straw Hats need another time skip? No, there's not going to be another time skip. Do I know the mascot Domo? I don't. You are a good person. Here's the thing. I will never advertise myself as a good person because I feel like, if you claim to be a nice guy, that sounds scammy. It's like, you can trust me, I'm a nice guy. That's usually someone trying to convince you to let your guard down. Sounds kind of fishy. Just let someone else decide if they trust you or not. How do I put this? Interesting enough. I mean, do you even have imagination? Not interesting enough. Do I even have an imagination? Who are you? What? What about another crewmate? I do see, like, I'm not up to date on the manga. Maybe that someone else will join the crew. I don't even know what I don't know. I think there's always been debate on who would join the crew. I don't know if someone actually will. Here's the like, you're just saying. You're being awfully rude. You're saying I'm not interesting. Like, do I even have an imagination? So, like, if you don't like it here, why are you here? You've been here this long. If you don't like it here, you don't have to stay. Can I suggest an anime that's underrated? I can't because I don't look at ratings. You want a good series? I will just pick a random good series. I just don't look at ratings. I don't care. So, Shaman King. How will Loki join the crew? I can't tell you because I'm not up to date. Have I watched MHA? Indeed, I have. Also, my phone is near death. Me watching you don't want any powers. You just want to be alone, and you don't want any crazy fights. You're just So here's okay. We had this debate last time. Liobo, if you want to go have a super flashy life and do all these crazy things, you do you. You do you. For me, I like the quiet, simple life. I don't need flashy powers. I'm just saying, if you want more views, here's the thing. If I pretend to be someone I'm not and I'm inauthentic, then will people actually like me? Probably not. If I'm giving honest answers to things, they'll at least know I'm being real. So, like, I'm not going to pretend to be the guy who wants to be super flashy and do all these crazy things and have all superpowers. I don't care for that. That's not me. That's a lie. Like, I know what you're trying to see. I know what you're trying to say. You're saying, if you want people to take an interest in like what you're saying and actually enjoy the stream, you need to be more exciting. I get that. I'm already trying to be more expressive. That's already very hard for me. I am not an emotional person at all. Normally, I'm very monotone all the time. But lying about what kind of life I would want, like, yeah, I don't want a devil fruit because I don't want to have to go in the water and turn into an anchor. I want to be able to swim. If you have superpowers, you can't show them to anybody because then you're going to be like tracked down by the government, experimented on, and people will never leave you alone. So like, I'm using practical reasons to why I would never want to do those things. Would I want to bring superpowers into real life? Obviously not. Because would human society ruin the world? Absolutely. So like, I have reasons to why I do it. Is it boring to some people? Perfectly fine. I'm not planning to appeal to everybody. For example, Queso, one of the most successful streamers in the world. Booming success. Millions of followers. Like, the dude could retire today. He could retire a year ago. Anyways, not everyone likes his style. There's going to be people who like me for me. There's going to be people who are bored out of their mind. If I have a power of being a bad guy, if you have power of being a bad guy as an option, you don't need powers to be a bad guy. I feel like you work for the government. I don't. I don't work for anybody. You love your comment. Thank you, Theoria. If everyone has superpowers like My Hero Academia, or at least if everyone had superpowers, the world would be more messed up than it already is. Because people already do horrible things with what they have access to now. You give one guy the ability to turn into a human flamethrower, or like to teleport, or to turn invisible. Boy, you think crime is bad now? You think violence is bad now? It's going to get a lot worse. Vinland or Ippo? Vinland. What anime world would I want to live in? Wherever there's good food. I'm Canadian. What's my percentage at? 5%. So I'm going to go in like 2%. So you don't like superheroes. I love superheroes. I love superheroes in fiction. But there's also plenty of real world heroes. Not guys flying around, stopping trains. Like, no one's pulling a Spider-Man and doing like the stopping a train with their bare hands. But like, There's people doing amazing things every day. I would live in a high school DxD. I'm sure you would. Do I like poutine? Sometimes, as long as it's not too greasy. And the cheese curds have to be properly melted. Good fries, you know. Favorite of the 7 warlords? Probably 7 warlords. Kuma. Batman or Spider-Man? Spider-Man. Which anime eyes would be the most useless? Useless. So here's the thing. There's eyes that allow you to read like a person's mana. Nobody else in the real world has mana. So that'd be effectively doing nothing. Yeah, like I'm a very simple and practical person. So like superpowers to me would not really do anything for me. Like, would I be able to take advantage of like super speed or permeation or teleportation? Yes, I could, for sure. I could find ways to take advantage of it, but the side effects, the consequences of having superpowers would be a problem. That is where it lies. The downside of like society. Can I suggest an anime with cool fight scenes, great voice acting, romance and death? Fate. You could try Fate. Start with Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Blade Works. See You Easy. Am I on a treadmill? Yes. Monster AOT. I choose Monster. Would I rather have Johan's physiology than a power? Johan, his physiology? Are we thinking of the same Johan who's just a regular serial killer? Anytime Crazy? Monster. Like when you say Johan's physiology, he's just a regular person. What do I think of Edge Runners? I haven't seen Edge Runners. It's a lot of people who can't swim now. I think the downside is overrated. So here's the thing. A lot of people can't swim now. I think that's a problem. I think I think every able-bodied person should have basic swimming competency. And as someone who's very outdoorsy and very like active, I want to be able to swim. So yeah, I'm not giving up my ability to swim. What do I think of Monster's ending? I haven't finished Monster. Am I excited for the new JJK season? I already started it. Is Lelouch the best written MC? No, he's not. Got muted and alive for saying Gundam is not niche. Gundam is not niche. I mean, there's going to be certain Gundam series which are less talked about. There can be like niche series within the Gundam franchise. Damn already, is it good? Is what good? The new season is good. Ever watch Akari? I have not. Also, guys, just letting you know, in like 1%, I gotta go. My phone is almost dead, and I have to go to the gym. So, like, just a heads up. If I disappear, it's because my phone is dead. Favorite MC? I don't have a favorite MC. I've seen over 900 series, which means over 900 MCs. So I have no idea. And that's just anime. Dandadan, I don't love Dandadan. I mean, like, I like the concept. So you don't want a spotlight. So like, you can, okay, so the way you frame it, it sounds bad, but yes. Like, okay, you know how some characters function best, like working in the background as like, they're the strategist, they're the planner, they are organizing things, but they're not like in the spotlight, doing the talking. Yes, I prefer being in the background. I do not want to be the all-star. I don't want to be, like, I would never want to be like the Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Gordon Ramsay level celebrity, the guy, like the front stage person, like the first person that comes to mind. I don't want to be that level of celebrity. I don't want to be that guy. I like simple, I like quiet, I like comfortable. If I want to go outside, I don't want to be bothered. If I'm with my friends, I don't want people rushing over to us. Like, I would never want true celebrity status. I just started anime. I've watched Cyberpunk and Demon Slayer. So that doesn't tell me why you like those series. So I'm just going to pick something random that's good. World Trigger. You're trying your best, but you're just... I am just a regular guy. I like anime just like the rest of you. I am not claiming to be some sort of anime expert. I am not some researcher or an author or like I don't create my own series. I just like creating a community for people who have a love of similar things where we can come together, be excited about those things, and help people discover a new series. That is what this channel is for. I'm starting other channels for like gaming and good times and like scary moments and fitness, but like that's those channels. This channel, it's community building around anime. Do I have a recommendation for an anime that's like Vinland Saga? Again, that doesn't tell me why you like Vinland Saga, so I will also say Log Horizon. Because it's like it's very focused on the world building. Actually, if you want more of a revenge story, you know what, Monster. Have I seen Lord of the... I don't know what that one is. Was that a typo? I think that one's a typo. Thoughts on Dr. Stone? I enjoy the series, but it kind of... In the manga, it kind of goes in a direction I don't like. Avatar, Berserk, Avatar. Favorite Pokemon, Gengar. Are you going to do in real life streams touring Shibuya? So, will I do live streams in Japan? Yes. Will I be taking out my camera when I'm with my friends, just enjoying ourselves? Probably not. Because when I'm with my friends, they're not content creators. They're not there to work. We're on a group vacation. Our time is our time. If I'm awake before them, which I usually am, I will go live. Can I come to your house as a furry? You can't come to my house. Do I think Gachakuda could probably be in the top 3? A top 3 of what? Like overall? No. Is it good? Yes. Have I seen... I don't know what LOTGH is. Would I rather be a captain, support, or duelist? In what context are we talking about? Generally, I guess, support. I've been to all of those places. Well, Toronto's in Ontario. The convention I work at is in Ontario, in Toronto. So I'm very often in Toronto. He can come to my house as a furry. Okay, so the furry guy, there's you can go to Flamingo's house. Is Demon Slayer good? I think it's good. Have I tried onigiri? Yes, I have. I do like it. I do like onigiri. To be honest, there's very few foods I dislike. Flamingo, the YouTuber, no, just a regular flamingo. Like he's a bird. Have I tried JoJo's? Yes, I have. It's good. Okay, my phone is dying. It's literally about to turn off. So I will answer the last couple of comments before we call it a day. Then I'll make some shorts. Galactic Heroes, haven't seen it. MHA was solid, and I love Gyoza. I love it. And JJK, yes, I love it. The new episodes are good. And yeah, sorry guys, I gotta call it. My phone is dead. So wrapping up. See you tomorrow.